What's up, guys? VCFC FC episode dos. Great Scott, Brady Scott. Oh, thank heavens for Brady Scott. Anyways, good afternoon, everybody. It is 4:54 p.m. this Tuesday afternoon. We are live at Echo Green, 243 East Main Street in downtown Ventura. And so here we go. This is their Instagram, Echo Green Shop. For everything Ecuadorian products, handmade products, Echo Green also provides connections if you're interested in visiting Ecuador. The brick behind me is part of their aesthetics, originally laid in 1910. Anyways, also this episode is brought to you by La Fogata Mexican Restaurant, and you can find them at 3350 Saviors Road in Oxnard, California, 93033. And La Fogata Restaurant, the official taco burrito authentic Mexican cuisine restaurant for VCFC. More details on that later. Thank you to the Chavez family for your support of this very young fan cast. Anyways, folks, wow. What an exciting showing from our boys donning the blue kits this past Friday. If you were able to go to the game at William Roland Stadium on the campus of Carleton University, you were in for a show. The sun came down, as well as the Tacoma Defiance coming from the Northern Habitat in Washington. Came to do battle on a beautiful evening in Thousand Oaks, California, and they did not come empty-handed. They came with goals on the mind. The sun was going down, and the head referee, Petronuk, blew her whistle. The stage is set, and here we go. As people were filing in to William Roland Stadium, Sean Karani nearly bounces the ball out of bounds. He mishit a ball, and this is what happened here. Let me just boom that over there. Boom. There we go. So this is what happened. Sean Karani gets the ball from a Ruben Ramos Jr. to the right side of the 18. He gets the ball off his left foot, and it looks kind of funky. I originally thought it went off the foot of the defender. Ruben Ramos Jr. makes a run at the ball. Seems like he is the only guy that thinks he could make a play on it. Passes the ball inside to a cutting Aaron Bibu. And Aaron Bibu standing at 6'4". He's a huge target. So anytime there's balls in the box, you could count on Aaron Bibu making an attempt at jumping forward and heading it in. This is what he does on this play. Aaron Bibu gets the ball, and it doesn't get quite high enough, or the ball's played too high for him. It bounces off his head, but who's on that back door, you see? And that's what good coaches teach their wingers. Always make a play at goal. So Gino Vivi coming in on the left side of that 6-yard box, and the ball falls right to him. It hangs in the air forever, it feels like. But the goal is pretty much wide open. Gino Vivi gets that ball and puts it into the goal for a 1-0 lead in the first half. And that's only 4 minutes in. Here is that Gino Vivi Selly. Look at that. Donning the number 30. Looks great in that blue uniform, which you could find at Ventura Soccer Shop at the moment. We are working on getting a link to that, so it makes it easier for the fans to get their products. So here I got a VCFC sweater that I got at the game. Shout out to VCFC for giving us some swag. Anyways, so after that first goal, it honestly, I hate to say it, it was mostly Tacoma Defiance. They came to play. Here's a perfect example of what we saw a lot of, attacking with numbers. The line stayed pretty strong for the most part. Riley Delgado. I should give you the starting lineups, actually, before we get into it any further. Di Rosario capping off the top of strikers. Trevino Sosa and Menongu on the right sides. Their captain, Patash, was a big part of their Faisal Patash is a big part of their offense in general. pretty much being there. They call it a talisman. Getting everything around the 18 is his, and making plays. The guy's a baller. Daroma Burnell also in the midfield, helping keep possession, playing a flat 4. Cosa Rienzi, Aguilar, Cambalo, Hawkins, and Lopez. Their big part of their defense is Castro, who made some heroic saves for the visiting Tacoma Defiance. And this is the starting lineup for your VCFC. Brady Scott starting off in goal, the lengthy 6-foot goalkeeper from Petaluma, California. Riley Delgado on the left side, Axel Asenge in the center defensive position with Carson Klein. And Harbor Miller, who opened up his scoring campaign at Cal Lutheran University in the home debut there. Isaiah Parente and Gabriel Arnold, who made his first start as a VCFC player, also got called up to the Sub-20 El Salvador program. Congratulations to him. I believe they're playing the Olympics this weekend or this week coming up. Sean Karani and Gino Vivi on the wings at the midfield. Ruben Ramos Jr. holding the center mid position, who is mostly attacking nowadays. And then Aaron Bibu, our Cameroonian forward, standing at 6'4", huge target. And they're coached by Matt Taylor, of course, the Ohio coach. Anyways, that's the starting lineup. Sorry, I should have got to that sooner, but we saw the first goal. And congratulations to Gino Vivi for getting that bucket. But like I said, it was more of Tacoma 6v6, attacking on the wing sides, trying to find space underneath the defensive wing of VCFC. They came at it with pace. You need to have pace if you're going to be running with them, says the head coach, Harv Dace. That's just what I'm translating. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a linguist as much as I try to be. There's an opportunity given to the Tacoma Defiance. They take a shot. This one goes over the bar, but it's wide open. Brady Scott would have had no chance. Look at this entire right side of his goal is open. It might not be the best situation that he's in right there. Fortunately enough, that goes over the head. And here goes VCFC. What makes their team so fun and exciting to watch is players like Aaron Bibu, who could play a ball to a running Ruben Ramos Jr., who seems to have no drainage of energy throughout the game. This is still very early in the game, minute 12. And here we go, Ruben Ramos Jr. getting the ball from Aaron Bibu, the center mid or the center striker there, RRJ, I'm going to call him. Gets the ball around the 18, and as he comes out, Castro, the keeper for the visiting Defiance, comes out and meets it very well. It's a very good stop by him. Look at the strong form he has, strong frame. Castro has many good saves on this night. Still early in the match, 12th minute, and this is where it starts going bad. This is minute 18 here, and 18. It's not good here. This is okay, so this is Asenge and Parente here on the left side of the VCFC half. Asenge just played a ball to Parente. Parente plays the ball back to Asenge. Asenge then plays the ball back to Parente, and Parente says, "No, here you go, Axel, here you go." Unfortunately, Axel has no choice. Well, he does have a choice. He either could play it back to Brady Scott, but if you look closely, there's two Tacoma Defiant players ready to pounce on that read that they're reading right there. The best play, obviously, was for Asenge to clear the ball. So not the best decision, but I understand what he was thinking. He gives the keeper a chance to clear it. It goes to his left weaker foot because he's playing outside the frame of the goal. So Brady Scott is going to have a chance to clear his lines. Unfortunately, it goes off his left foot and doesn't get past the 18. Who's there but the number 88 captain of the Defiance, Faisal Batash. And Faisal Batash is going to get a bouncing ball, try to control it, but never really getting full possession of it until it falls down over the head of Gabriel Arnold. And then so Faisal battles for possession here in the 18, gets it around Ruben Ramos Jr. as well, who's come back to help out. And unfortunately for VCFC, Faisal gets possession, fakes a shot with his left, and he's right around the penalty marker, so about 12 paces outside the line of the goalie. And he fakes a shot, takes a shot, and the vision of Brady Scott is impaired. Faisal takes a shot, and it goes to the right side or the left side of the for Brady Scott, and it goes in. So it's 1-1. Not fun in the first half. Jeez. So that's where the problem lies. Tacoma are finding their way into VCFC's goal box, sending a few wide and over. All right. So this is where it goes here. We're in the... We have... This is in minute 20, and you can see the fans are getting pretty full now. There's... Look at that. This is the VCFC fandom right now that we got. Look at my boys here at the Los Doce. Shout out to Los Doce. This is a good showing for them as well, with the flags waving, the signs going, the chants, and the drums beating. It's a good time. Let me get you their Instagram information. Holler at Los Doce. If you want to be part of a porra group, the biggest porra group of Ventura County. There we go. Shout out to Los Doce. What's up, guys? At Los Doce or Los, L-O-S, 12_VC. And if you need tickets, $5 off each ticket. Promo code VAMOS24, VAMOS24 in the coupon code box. And that gives you $5 off each ticket. So thank you, Los Doce. Thank you, La Fogata. And thank you, Echo Green, for sponsoring this fancast. Second episode against Tacoma Defiance. Here we go, back into it. Okay, so Faisal goal. Okay. Getting organized. This is the goal here. All right, so Trivian Salsa. That guy, Travian Salsa, this guy could freaking run, yo. As you can see, Sean Karani here trailing. Ruben Ramos Jr. trailing. Harbor Miller trailing. The only guy left there is Carson Klein. You got Asenge here in the middle trying to hold up a high line so he doesn't get beat on the back door. Options for Tacoma. Let's see what Trivian does. This is sneaky transition, I called it. Oh, that one was a ball played over the goal. Fortunately for Brady Scott, didn't have to use much of his hands that half. This is sneaky transition. This is also Travian going back. Instead of going behind the lines, he makes a cut inside at midfield. Okay, and then we have their center mid. That's not Faisal, but the other guy. Manungu? Oh no, that's Dorama. Dorama gets the ball from Trivian Sosa, and then, oh boy, let's get it together here, Lino. So he turns the ball, and here you go, boom. He turns the ball and plays it forward. He could have turned and looked to touch and shoot there. Instead, he finds his striker. Striker looking at his options, plays to the right, his right, our left, to the guy on the other side of the half moon, right? And this guy takes a shot. Fortunately, Delgado is there, ready to meet him, and makes a slightly more difficult shot. This one goes right over the bar, fortunately for VCFC. Tacoma had chances to punish VCFC, but failed to do so. This is another Travian Salsa attack. This one goes far left. Oh no, this one is a saved by our handsome goalkeeper Brady Scott. Goes down, hits him in the chest, and goes outside the 18. Here's Isaiah Parente with a shot. This is a rocket from the 18 off a corner kick that gets headed out, and he's sitting there in wait. But take an image, a mental image of that photograph right there, and you're going to see why in a second. This shot goes right over the bar and claims of block a deflected shot by the goalie. Doesn't go for a corner. However, a few moments later, this is a 45th minute. A free kick is given from a foul outside the 18. It's probably about 30 yards out. Isaiah Parente is the only guy standing for a moment. Gabriel Arnold stands there for a moment, but then is told to go stand on the opposite side. So Isaiah Parente, the 5'9", 24-year-old out of Medina, Ohio, former Wake Forest man, makes his case for goal of the week for MLS Next Pro. But he stands on the ball, which seems like forever. The referee's taking her time to talk to Batash, the captain for Tacoma. And also there's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on at the line of the 18. And understandably so, the Tacoma defense is trying to deny the Cameroonian towers, comprised of Asenge and Bibu, both standing over 6 feet. The whistle blew. And then 3 steps later, as he's running up, that ball goes. And the wall does not jump. But look at that trajectory. It's like you knew it was going in. The keeper dives in vain, and that ball is placed in the upper left 90. And what a shot it was. Absolute firecracker of a goal. Here is the gentleman celebrating right here. This is Isaiah Parente. Take a bow, young man. What a shot. That is a magnificent shot. And that's the team celebrating right there. Shot a little Gabriel right there. Congratulations, 18-year-old, for getting your first start. So there we go. 2-1 at half. Very proud of our boys. Very proud of everyone who showed up. It was a good time. I'm going to take this moment to thank you to our sponsors, Echo Green, for giving us this locale. We're on scene today. And this coffee right here, hand-picked coffee from Ecuador. Thank you very much. Again, also sponsors La Fogata Restaurant. Thank you to the Chavez family for your generosity. Okay, so second half begins. It's more Tacoma. It's dark now. The first true half of play under the lights of William Rowland Stadium. Sean Karani is a name that I'm surprised did not come out in the scoring sheet. And if you were there, you'd understand. He had a lot of opportunities to make a difference. I didn't say he didn't make a difference. I just feel like some days you just don't have your best game. He was a positive aspect. He did take defenders away from ball possession. He is a threat. Sometimes as swingers, even though we have great opportunities and great ideas, the ball just does not roll our way. And that's just the truth. Maybe the cleats are on too tight. Anyway, this is where it goes bad again. And there's a couple of players that wish they could have it back. Let's see. This is it. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Okay. This is where it starts. Oh, so this is actually before that. Faisal has a shot outside the 18-yard box, and this is just a preview of what happens. Brady Scott had himself a game. Look at that stretched arms of the Petaluma man. making a diving save here in minute 50 of the second half. Here is a shot from Aaron Bibu. Bibu getting stopped by Castro via face save. That should be a special category in the stat box. But Aaron Bibu had a pretty good look at it and plays it into the face of Castro. Bold save by the man in goal for Tacoma Defiance. And here we go. This is another example of what could happen when given the opportunity. Delgado gets a ball from Gino Vivi, who's outside here by the wing. Gets a give and go pass. They beat 3 defenders, just them 2. Delgado passes the ball over to, and that's Sean Karani on the right side. And he's asking for the ball at his feet. And every good player wants the ball. Sean Karani has to get this ball before the defender gets there. And look at that space. It seems like the defender has the upper hand there, but Karani gets there first. And Karani is going to set himself up for a shot. And this one just goes over the net, unfortunately. Sorry, Sean, but it was a good attempt. Anyways, here we go. Defiance on the counterattack. Again, this is... oh, man. This is Kalani Kosarienzi coming up on the left side. He's threatening. And check this out. Who's there? Brady Scott's ready. And the defense is there too, but this man has pace, all right? He gets the ball, takes a shot. Fortunately, there's a stop save with the big frame of Brady Scott. And this is where it starts going downhill, like I said. So this ball comes off of Batash. Batash accidentally loses the ball to Gabriel Arnold. All right, Arnold, the young man, unfortunately makes the decision to try to play the ball to Sean Karani. I think the wiser play would have been to just, of course, the first option is always just clear the ball out of there. Second, he had Ruben Ramos Jr. behind him. I don't know. I can't hear what's going on to the field, but it's definitely an option that he's going to be looking at film later, see what his options were. Sean Karani, man, sorry, dude. Gets the ball, tries to play to Axel. Axel saying, clear the ball out of here. As you can see, he did have space. He could have turned. I don't know what the audio is like on the field, but maybe it has to do with new personnel or just not thinking straight. Karani tries to play ball to Asenge. The ball comes off his shin awkwardly. I know it's a new field, so I don't know if the bounce is there's something they're used to. It's a different type of grass than they're used to playing at home. Not in those conversations, but that's what happened. The ball falls to Batash, Faisal Batash. And he just one-times this in the sweet spot. And there's the ball getting past Asenge. The ball is like midair right here. And the ball is starting to fall. We see in front of that black window right there. And then Brady Scott just looks it in. Unfortunately, it goes right into the corner of the goal. And there it is. Isaiah Parentes scored there earlier in the half in the same corner. Maybe that corner was just hot. It's 2-2 now. And here's the part we don't want to see. It's the celebration from Faisal. But take a bow, man. What a shot. And his second goal. But then, flash forward, just not even 2 minutes afterwards. This is 69:52 on the game clock. And Brady Scott clears his line assuredly this time. And who's there at midfield to win it? Ruben Ramos Jr. RRJ heads it to the right side to Gino Vivi. And Gino Vivi has one man to beat before he's off to the races. Gino Vivi beats his man on the right side. So Vivi in transition. Look at his options here. He has Aaron Bibu in the middle. And on the left side, he has the recently subbed in for Karani, Villalpando, who's the Ventura County guy. Shout out to Ventura County. Villalpando coming in early this time, minute 70. Before minute 70, actually. Anyways, his options are to pass. He opts to pass to Bibu in the middle. The pass is behind Bibu. And Bibu, when he gets that ball, he has time to look up, and he sees an incoming Ruben Ramos Jr. He, at this point, is about 10 yards out from the 18-yard box. He has space to turn and shoot, but he gives the ball to RJ, who receives the ball 5 yards outside the box. 3 Tacoma players in front of him, and directly in front of him as well, he has a guy on the left post, covering the left post, and the goalkeeper Castro, of course. And this is what happens, guys. Magic. There's our RJ right there receiving the ball. He has one touch, brings it to his right foot, and then with that second touch, he just kicks it. And look at this gap. He has no room for error on this. Look at this. Probably like 12 to 16 inches in between feet. I'm reminded of that Tiger Woods putt for that Nike commercial that he just putted in between like the legs of like 30 people. It took him like all day to film that, apparently. But this is exactly what's reminiscent of. Gino Vivi Ruben Ramos Jr. takes a shot, and it just goes through everybody, past the goalie's right glove, and here we go. It's time to celebrate. RRJ, Ruben Ramos Jr., take a bow. You deserve it. Here is Eseli. Harbor Miller in the back there. Gino Vivi is captain's like, hell yeah, dude. Way to go, bro. There it is. Look at that. What a performance. It was fun to watch. Everybody was going crazy in the stadium. Look at that. That's Gino Vivi's celebration. Dude, what a game. 3 goals right there. But there's still 20 minutes left to go. Geez, am I frozen here? Yeah, it looks like my phone is dead. Anyways, that ball never left like 2 inches off the ground. It just rolls into the left corner. The number 84 LA Galaxy Academy player, donning the 84, put on his VCFC cape and does it. But the game's not over yet. Look, I got like 5 more pages of stuff, guys. Another hero emerges, I titled this. There is still 20 minutes left. If memory serves me correctly, Tacoma's Faisal Batash is on the prowl to get his hat trick and equalize to try to send his game to overtime, where both teams have a chance to win a penalty shootout. Reminder that MLS Next Pro games don't end in a draw. They go to penalty shootouts, and it's very thrilling to watch. Ventura County FC have 2 penalty shootout wins this season, Washington only having 1, respectively. However, it's anybody's game. Everybody remembers World Cup and how daunting that experience could be, especially for young players, but also a great experience grabber. Wow, that's why it looks so good right there. Anyways, here we go. Batash. Let's see. Where we at? No, it's way over there. Okay, here we go. Faisal. Again. He gets the ball on the left side. This guy's going all over the place. He's like their Tucker. Their Tucker Lepley, who was just everywhere when he was playing with us. Got called up to the first team. Congratulations, big guy. Faisal getting ball and looking for his strikers. Yu Tsukaname came on in the second half. And he's making a run on the inside. Gets the ball from Faisal. Held up his run a little bit. Asenge cannot get his head to it. Yu Tsukaname gets the ball, heads it. Brady Scott in weight. Look at that. Nearly gets beat on the back right post. Brady Scott diving in for the save. What a save. Here is a shot of that. Nope. Or maybe not. Here is a shot of that. Boom. What a save. What a save. Anyways, you with the header, Brady Scott with the save. Goes out for a corner kick. And here we go. You reckon that Faisal You reckon that Faisal is going to have a go at this again? Look at where he's at. Similar goal to what he scored in the first half. What is he going to do? Faisal gets possession, gets closer to the goal. Oh, man, I did this thing backwards. Anyways, here it is. Gets the ball. About to take a shot. But Brady Scott is aware and keen on stopping this one. He's not going to let this game slip out of his fingers. Makes a diving save. And Brady Scott pushes out right for another corner kick for Tacoma. And that is minute 82. And that's really the last time that Tacoma is able to have a real chance at goal. The rest are just corners and punches out by Scott. Scott just having a heroic day. Just amazing durability by our goalie between the wickets. But basically that's it. That was 3-2. The winner of the game is Ventura County FC, 3-2 to the visiting Tacoma Defiance. Once again, Batash trying his best to pull back a positive point scenario for the visitors, but doesn't do it. Can't beat the 6-2 former Cologne keeper. Brady Scott says, not today. Man. Impressive Harbor Miller and Riley Delgado, who do their best to keep the Ops from reaching their targets. Harbor Miller loves energy from the crowd and does really well on the right side when he's in that position. Very fun to watch defensive tackles from that gentleman. Man, 3 points for a VCFC. So, what we got here? What are the results after this weekend's performances? Let's see. This is the Western Conference. After results over the weekend, the tightly contested West is still neck and neck. And it finds North Texas still in first. St. Louis in second with the win versus Town FC, who we play at the end of the June window. And that's where you will find VCFC jumping LAFC2 for third place, who had them LAFC2 had a difficult night, losing big on top of being shut out North Texas 4-0. Ouch. We play North Texas in September, and that's a game that I am looking forward to for sure. Still very much more of the season to go, and the crowd did show up. Big ups for the fans. This is what it looks like overall. Ventura County FC standing at 5th place. St. Louis 4th. Chattanooga FC in 3rd. North Texas 2nd. Philadelphia still hanging out with 26 points in 1st place. But only 4 points separating Ventura County and Philadelphia. So it's a very tight race. Of course, VCFC on top of the Pacific Division in the West. It's 1 point separating us versus our LAFC rivals. Very exciting time to be a VCFC fan. Hopefully we could bring back our ship. All right, this is what the schedule looks like. I'm going to keep this window small here. And there we go. Put that there. Thanks, guys, for sticking with me. It's a, it's a learning process. This is the second episode. The energy was electric on Friday night, and surely it was revitalized that the boys had given something more to fight with when they needed it most. Perfect example was this past game when it seemed like the Defiance was knocking on their door with opportunity after opportunity. The crowd really rallied behind all the players, and it gives the players an extra oomph, So give it up for your fans. Officiating. Crack job, fellas. Not really. Oh, man. What a blunder. If you were there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So Tacoma made a substitution in the second half. The game was stopped. The fourth official put his sign up announcing substitution. The Defiance players gave their cards. but the Defiance player coming out did not come out at center field. So the fourth official didn't allow the Tacoma Defiance player to come in. So for a few minutes, it seemed like forever, the Defiance was playing with a man down. They were playing with 10 men. And after play stopped, after a throw-in or a goal kick, finally, it was Tsukunomi who came in. He was finally allowed to play. But the guy who came out wasn't going to be allowed to come in or he would receive a yellow card. And sure, I could kind of see how it was unwise for the Tacoma player to come out when he did. Maybe he was aggravated, he was getting subbed. Maybe he was kind of bummed at the situation there. Anyways, the officiating crew won't let that happen, all right? That won't happen again. But it did happen again. And unfortunately, this time it happened to VCFC. So after all the players are standing on the side of the field and ready to go in, they properly checked in. In this case, what happened was VCFC decides to make two changes this time, ceremonial changes. But you've seen that before happen. So what happens is Gino Vivi's coming out for a standing ovation because he had scored a goal, and also Marcus Fercronis is coming in as well because this is farewell game. So he's not allowed to play the whole game, but he's coming in for ceremonial purposes. Oh, Ruben Ramos Jr. is coming out. Gino Vivi already come out. Anyways, so Ruben Ramos Jr. getting the ovation for the go-ahead goal for Canas, who was trying to go in too. Anyways, two players from VCFC come out of the field to play, and the officials don't let Fercronis take the field. So at the end of the match, VCFC was playing with only 10 people on the field. So in the second time, the officiating crew did the same blunder. And fortunately, in this case, we weren't punished for that. However, in the first half, it was actually kind of funny because Tacoma was down a player, but they almost scored, even being down a player. Shout out to Yadira Toraya. Oxnard native, Pacifica High School player. She was out in the game, giving a few words. Liga MX, Club Tijuana Femenil. It's really cool to see local talent grow and rep hard. So proud to be part of this community, and the future is bright with soccer in Ventura County. Cool to see her. Had no idea how close we were. Very much in the same circle of friends. Our DJ, shout out to DJ Solo, is actually cousins or family members with Yadira. And just seeing her back in town, seeing people posting up pictures of her working out and stuff. She's an athlete through and through. I'm just proud to be part of that. Shout out to Ventura County locals Blake Aguilar and Axel Lopez and the rest of the LA Galaxy Academy's 2012s for taking home first place in the Club America Cup, which was played in San Diego Memorial Day weekend. Shout out to Los Doce, the Porra Group, for VCFC. Let me get your info up here once again. Los Doce VC Vamos 24 discount code for your $5 off each ticket. Thank you for Los Doce for bringing the Thunder Sticks this time and banging that drum. The next home match is set for June 23rd, 2024. So that is a Sunday night game. 5 p.m. kickoff time is scheduled for right now. If there's any changes, I'll let you know. The opponent will be Vancouver Whitecaps 2, and that's a retribution attempt for VCFC, taking that 1-0 loss at 84th minute goal to Vancouver that Memorial Day weekend. You could rest assured that we're going to try to give them the funky business. Before that, a few games on the schedule. The next match is away in Portland against Timbers 2 on June 9th, which is this Sunday. You can either stream live on Apple TV, League Pass, or watch the live broadcast I will be doing. Don't know where yet, TBD. It might be at Tarantula Hill. Shout out to Tarantula Hill. for giving happy hour pricing for home and away games. I know I saw a few Instagram stories of members of Los Doce having some fun and getting lubricated before they made the stands at Kowloon. Anyways, guys, in closing, thank you for your attention and time. Thank you, fans, for coming out to the game Friday and showing support. It was been my pleasure. Until next time to preview the Timbers game. Remember, siempre adelante. I'm Lino Cantos. Peace out, guys.